Hello, my name is Derek Morrison. I'm a sales manager with Toshiba Canada. I'd like to demonstrate to you how we can, using the latest Apple iOS version 13 Ventura operating system, we can print to Toshiba's line of industrial and desktop label printers. Any label printer that has a LCD display on the top. So I'm going to share a screen and we'll start right away. So what we're looking at now is my Mac iOS 13 Ventura laptop located in the cloud. I want to draw your attention to the fact that this is indeed version 13.3.1, the latest version of Apple operating system. So the first thing we need to do is to go to someplace like Toshiba.com, support downloads, and download the proper print driver for one of these label printers. In this case, I'm going to use this one, the BV400, which is a very recent model edition. And if we scroll down to drivers, here it is right here called the Cups driver generic for Mac. So I want to download that. Okay, there it is downloaded. I'm going to close that and go to my downloads right here in Finder. Downloads. There it is right there. I'm going to let that unpack. And it's going to, we're going to continue. I'm going to install it. I have to type in my password. It's now going to install the software, and it was successful. I'll keep that. Was to go to search for what's called terminal in Mac, which is right there. I'm going to make this a bit bigger for you, and type in the phrase, CUPS CTL space web interface equals yes, and press enter. And that's now enabled the cups printing. I'm going to close this. Then we'll go to a web browser and type in localhost 631. And this brings up the cups interface. So now I want to show how we can install the cups print driver in Apple Mac 13.3 Ventura. We go to system settings, and that'll bring up this window here. If we go to the bottom, we have our printers and scanners. I'm gonna make this a bit bigger. I'm gonna add a printer. This first icon here, if my label printer was connected via a USB cable, it would show up right here. But because my computer's in the cloud, I can't do that. So I can show you if it was connected via an IP address, 192. Oops. We'll call it print. It is LPD. We'll call this printer and shipping. Location will be Halifax. And so I want to select the software. You can see when I downloaded that and downloaded and extracted that zip file, that cup zip file earlier, I need cups version 4.0 for it to work with iOS 13.3. Here it is right here, the Toshiba TPCL barcode printer. Say OK. And I'm going to add. It's now setting up the shipping printer. I'm going to skip ahead here a bit. So here it is right here, that printer called shipping. And bring this down a bit. So there are real no options or supplies to configure on a label printer. And that's that. So the print driver is now installed. So if we go to the cups interface, we'll be able to see this printer. So now we're going to go back to the web browser, make this a bit bigger, and we'll type in again localhost. It is there. This brings us to the cups interface. We're going to go to administration. We're going to go to manage printers. There is that printer that I installed, Toshiba TCPL barcode printer in shipping. We'll click on that. I want you to notice there's some drop-down boxes here for administration. I don't need to do that, but sorry, for maintenance, but for this one here, administration, I want to set my default options. That brings up this row of things that I can adjust. So for example, under general, I want to make sure that my label size is 4x6 for a shipping label. See that there briefly. My resolution I can adjust. You can see that there briefly. Image quality. I can do some things here, but under print settings, I want to make sure, for example, I'm using gap labels, that the sensor is set to transmissive. There it is right there. And I want to, it's a thermal transfer printer, and I want the speed to be a bit faster. I'll make it 5 images per second. For adjustments, I'm going to go to, I want to make sure the tone here is a bit darker, perhaps if I want. For the labels, or my back feed adjustment, I can change that if the label isn't quite ending up on the tear bar. So banners and policies don't really use too much. So that's pretty much how we can configure the cups driver to print with a Toshiba label printer. As you can see, this is my contact information. Any questions, I'd be happy to help. Toshiba label printers are primarily designed to print in a Windows environment, more so than an iOS Apple environment. But if you have an Apple computer, it is possible to do so via the cups interface, as I demonstrated earlier in this video. So I hope you found this demonstration helpful, and we'll see you next one. Thank you and have a great day.